So today we're going to be talking about benefits of water, and hopefully you're seeing some of the slides that are prepared. So you probably already know, but did you know that our body weight is about 60% water? While a person can survive without food for a few weeks, they can only survive without water, depending on the environment and their temperature, between a few hours to maybe a couple days at the most. So water is very important. So by systems from head to toe, we're going to be talking about the benefits of water and our health. And you might notice that some of these are interrelated, as our body is one whole unit that functions together. So if one dysfunctions, then others are inevitably affected as well. So starting from the top, our neurologic system, our brain and our nerves. Headaches. Many of them are caused by dehydration. So before you reach for that medication, try 1 to 2 glasses of water. And you notice that essentially water does not have any side effects. Dehydration can also cause damage to the blood vessels to the brain, which then cause plaque buildup and small bleeds. These can then contribute to Alzheimer's disease, multiple sclerosis, and Parkinson's disease. So stay hydrated. So our psychologic health, dehydration can also cause mood changes, irritability, and depression, because water helps to replenish the levels of serotonin, which is the hormone that fights depression. Water is very important for depression. Also, water creates a magnetic and an electrical energy in each cell, and this causes a natural energy boost. Water works much better at this than caffeine, which may cause a sudden surge of energy, but eventually will ultimately leave you more fatigued, as caffeine promotes dehydration overall. Fatigue. So water helps the body systems perform at optimal levels. So when you're devoid of water, your body systems actually have to work harder in order to function properly. And this is why you feel very fatigued when you're low on water. Water can also help us sleep, because water helps produce melatonin, which is responsible for healthy sleep cycles. So going on down to our eyes, did you know that our cornea is 80% water? Dry eye can cause visual changes, and so we want to stay hydrated so we can see well. And tear production is also related to how much body water you have. Going on down, ENT, your ear, nose, and throat, and your respiratory system. So our mucus helps keep our ENT and respiratory systems clean and prevent infection. So if your mucus is thick because you're decreased water hydration, your mucus cannot be cleared very well, which then leads to sinus congestion, pneumonia, sore throat, ear congestion, and infections. Your heart needs water because your blood is mostly made of water. Your blood functions to transport stuff to and from body organs, such as nutrients, oxygen, and waste. Your blood pressure, when you're properly hydrated, your water will be able to come out and disseminate out of your blood vessels, which will decrease your blood pressure. If we're low, our blood vessels want to keep that water inside, which raises your blood pressure higher. Also, good hydration lowers your cholesterol, which then can reduce risk of arteriosclerosis, heart attacks, or strokes. Going on down, our GI system, many enzymes of digestion require water to be able to function properly. Water also itself mechanically breaks down the food, and also water boosts your metabolism. Constipation is directly related to our water intake. The colon's job is to reabsorb water back into the body if it's dehydrated. So when this happens, the water then comes out of the stool, which then makes the stool harder and to pass, and actually increases the time of transit. And since stool is obviously a mechanism of waste removal, if it doesn't exit efficiently, then our cells suffer. Our kidneys and our liver are 2 main organs that then detoxify our bloodstream of toxins. If your kidneys don't have enough water, then all those mineral salt buildup can then cause kidney stones. Also, though it seems contradictory, sometimes water retention is due to dehydration, because the more water you drink, it can help decrease peripheral swelling, such as during pregnancy. However, this is the only time where water might be a problem. If you have underlying kidney or heart disease, then you want to make sure to talk to your doctor before you drink water, because your kidneys may not be able to handle the water load. Your muscles, joints, and your bones need water. So the dehydration will cause increased cramping of our muscles, and our muscles will actually start breaking down, which then leads to kidney damage as well. Our joints require water for lubrication, and dehydration can cause damage of these joints. In fact, if you suffer from joint pains, from thinning cartilage or herniated discs, sometimes drinking a couple extra glasses of water a day can help ease some of your pain. Adequate hydration also prevents joint strains and sprains. And your bones need water. Research has actually indicated that being low on water can then cause a calcium to leach out of the bone, causing them to be more brittle, causing osteoporosis and fractures than those who are well hydrated. Skin. Our skin needs water. For moisture, it fights wrinkles, it cleans the toxins that are absorbed in our skin, and it fights acne. Drinking water not only reduces the appearance of acne, but can also help rid of past acne scars by detoxifying our bodies from within. From the inside out to speed up the healing process. Water also dilutes and decreases the oil on our skin, which then causes the acne in the first place. Our immune system needs water. Water boosts the immunity and helps fight off the viruses, like we said before. When the body's wastes are not eliminated well enough, our cells are exposed to toxins longer than they should, which then causes cell dysfunction. These cells are not functioning well, then either go into hyperactive mode or they start to die. And when these malfunctioning cells will actually start causing cancer. It has actually been studied that leukemias, colon cancer, and bladder cancer can actually be prevented by adequate water intake. We get a lot of people who come into our office asking on how to lose weight. So dehydration will actually cause your metabolism to slow, which then means your person cannot burn as much calories as someone who has a high metabolism. A slowed metabolism then makes it almost impossible for someone to lose weight. Drinking water about 30 minutes before a meal can actually help suppress your appetite. Water will also break down your fat cells better. Most of the time when we snack, it actually is not due to hunger, but it's actually due to thirst. So by quenching this thirst before consuming the extra snack calories, one can actually lose weight more fast, more quickly. Drinking water will also help us avoid drinking the higher calorie sodas and juices, which are empty calories, which don't have the added benefit of good nutrition. And last but not least, aging. So the aging process is basically an accumulation of acid waste in each cell over decades and years. So by drinking plenty of water, this waste can be diluted and taken care of and taken away of more easily, which confirms that water really is the fountain of health, pun intended. Next slide, please. But the most important thing is that Jesus tells us that the most important kind of water that was when he said in John 13-14, "Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him will never thirst. But the water that I give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life." So brothers and sisters, I hope that you take this to heart and drink more water. Not only the physical kind that Jesus provided us, but as well his spiritual water. Both will lead to a longer life, but his and only his will lead to the life eternal. God bless you, my friends.